Do you want to learn how to play blackjack? My name's Max Stern, and in this video I'll share with you everything you need to play a solid game of blackjack, from card values to payouts and more. Playing good blackjack is about strategically considering all the possibilities and choosing the move that statistically gives you the greatest expected return. Apply your mind carefully and you'll have a greater chance of beating the dealer and walking away from the table richer than when you arrived. So let's have a look at some basic rules. Basic blackjack. Blackjack is played against the house. The object of the game is to take cards as close as possible to, but not exceeding, a value of 21 and beat the dealer's total. If, however, your hand goes over 21, you are considered to have busted and will forfeit your bet immediately, regardless of the dealer's hand. Card values. Kings, queens and jacks, known as face cards, are worth 10 points each. Numbered cards, 2 through 10, retain their face value. Aces can count either 1 point or 11 points, depending on which value advantages the player. After receiving your first 2 cards, a player has a number of options to consider. Initially, the decision will be whether to hit or stand. These are the 2 most basic choices in blackjack. Hit. To hit is to request another card from the dealer. If your third card gives you a total value of more than 21, you are immediately bust and out of the round. If not, you may continue hitting until you are satisfied with your hand. Stand. To stand is to be satisfied with your current hand, convinced that taking any more cards will be more of a risk than a potential reward. Double down. Doubling down is allowed straight after the first 2 cards are dealt. The player is allowed to place an additional bet equal to the original wager. The player will receive 1 more card and then stand. He cannot ask for any more hits after this 3rd card. Split. If your first 2 cards hold the same value, for example 2 2s or 2 8s, you can split them into 2 separate playing hands. A split hand becomes 2 separate bets, and the dealer will hit you with a further card on each of the splits. Generally, you will not be allowed to hit, double down or resplit after splitting your cards. Take note of each table's individual rules on this. Surrender. Surrender is offered when the dealer's up card, the card you can see, is either an ace or a 10 value. A player who surrendered forfeits half his bet to the house. The round ends and a new round can commence. Insurance. Where the dealer's up card is an ace, the player can take insurance against the chance that the dealer has blackjack, also called a natural or a snapper. Insurance is generally limited to half of the original bet and pays out at 2 to 1. If both the dealer and the player come up with the same total, it's called a push or tie, and no money changes hands. Payouts. Payouts in blackjack are quite simple. Should you beat the dealer with a higher combination than his, you will receive a 1-to-1 payout. In other words, if you bet 10, you will win another 10. Should you hit a blackjack, this is a 10 value card plus an ace, you will receive a 3-to-2 payout. In other words, if you bet 10, you will win another 15. Casinos can also offer various side bets, such as perfect pairs and the like, depending on where you play. The payouts for these bets will be indicated on or next to the table. And there you have it, the basics of how to play blackjack. The best way to learn is simply to play for free at an online casino until you get used to the game. To get started, you can try out Golden Riviera Casino by simply clicking the link below this video. Good luck!